entire journey has been about growing, and I'm just so thankful that it's led me to this point here in Seattle.
The Seahawks are going back to the Super Bowl.
The Patriots are used to winning.
The Patriots are Super Bowl champions.
It's a new era that we're trying to build, get back to what they created.
I ain't come this far just to come this far. Touchdown! You got to be kidding me! Perfect pass by Sam Darnold. Holy catfish! Ooh, let's go! Hell yeah! Hey, we're to the Super Bowl, baby!
First Take is presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yes, it is officially Super Bowl week. Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Take. I am Shay Cornett. Stephen A. is here with us as well. Peter Schrager, Damian Woody. Yeah. Happy Super Bowl week, everyone. We are 6 days out. How are we feeling?
Good. Let's get it going.
Let's do it, right?
Good.
Hi, S.A. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Shay, Schrager, Woody, what's going on, Woody? Let me see. Can you turn the camera around? Let me see his get up. Why are y'all giving me the side there? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. The front angle right there. What's up, man?
We're in brown. I mean, like, are you trying
nice suit.
Are you trying to copy me or something like that? Of course, I'm double-breasted. I'm double-breasted, you know.
But I'm just saying, where's the tie? Where's the tie? We're gonna talk about that later. I keep telling you.
We building up.
You gonna meet that dress code. You gonna meet that dress code. Don't let me step to you.
Don't start with me this morning. Don't do it.
We're going to use it for our words instead. All right, let's get into it. Both the Patriots and Seahawks, they've officially landed in California to get ready for Super Bowl 60. The Patriots are staying in Santa Clara. They will practice at Stanford University, while the Seahawks will stay in San Jose, and they will practice at San Jose State, all in preparation, of course, for Super Bowl 60 on Sunday. Based on preseason expectations, this is one of the most improbable Super Bowls ever. Both teams had 60-1 odds to win the Super Bowl entering this season, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. The first Super Bowl between two teams that entered the season with at least 60-1 odds to win the Super Bowl since 1977. It has been a long road for both teams and truly improbable runs for different reasons by both teams. So more impressive run thus far. Would you say it's Seattle or New England, Woody?
Oh, I'll have to go with New England Patriots. I mean, think about where the New England Patriots. Yes, no question.
Out of the gate.
Yes, no question. Yes, New England. I mean, think about the totality of this whole season. You talk about the New England Patriots. Last year, 4-13, floundering. They were floundering. Everyone talking about their coach, the talent on the roster, all those type of things. Enter in Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels, okay, into the equation. Not only do they go out there and go from worst to first within the division, but here they are on the precipice of becoming the Super Bowl champion. You know, the turnaround, the job that Mike Vrabel has done with this organization is second to none. I've always said coaching matters more in the National Football League than any other league, and Mike Vrabel is a prime example of what happens when you bring coach and culture into a building and what you can do as far as change. And I also will add player development into that equation. The amount of rookies that's contributed to this Patriots organization, the veteran guys that were there prior to Mike Vrabel coming in and how much better those guys have gotten. I just think, and then you look at the playoffs. The Patriots, they had to win 3 games in the playoffs. Look at the teams they had to play. They had to play the Chargers in their defense, the Houston Texans in their defense, the Denver Broncos on the road with that defense, and they were able to go through all of that. And, again, they're on the precipice of the Super Bowl.
Yes. Do we have to listen? Hold on, Peter. Do we have to listen to this dribble?
Yes,
you have to listen to this dribble.
You have to listen to my soliloquy.
Why don't you just get the blue and gray pom-poms, all right?
I will.
You need to stop it.
It's coming this week.
You need to stop that nonsense right there. You know there's no truth to that. I mean, I give you credit. You started off Super Bowl week the right way in terms of really, sparking the show because you got on my damn nerves 3 minutes into the show. I can't believe that you just uttered that out of your mouth. The New England Patriots have had the easiest schedule since 1999. 1999. I don't care that they were 4-13 the last 2 years. I respect the fact that they were 14-3. Mike Vrabel's my coach of the year. Drake Maye is a top 2 MVP candidate. He's been exceptional. They deserve all the credit in the world. But to say this is the most impressive run I mean, my Lord, you had the easiest schedule in how many years has that been? In 26 years. On top of all of that, you get to the playoffs. You're going against a Los Angeles Chargers team that's depleted on its offensive line, a Houston Texans team who had offensive troubles throughout the season, and they didn't even have Nico Collins in that game, and they lost Schultz in the second quarter. And then, obviously, you had a blizzard in the second half of the AFC Championship game, and that was without Bo Nix, who had gotten hurt, against Buffalo. And so you had Jared Stidham, everybody trying to act like including Mr. Schrager there, trying to act like he was going to be some kind of a savior. All right, and they're in the Super Bowl. They deserve credit. Their defense is elite. I understand that, but their offense at 18 points per game. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Just stop it right now. The answer to this question is the Seattle Seahawks, #1 seed in the NFC, beat the Los Angeles Rams to get there, stomped the San Francisco 49ers to get there, beat the Los Angeles Rams near the regular season finale to get the #1 seed in the NFC. With Sam Darnold on his 5th team and his 4th team in 4 years being the starting quarterback for them. That is the most impressive run. There's no pom-poms over here this way, okay? Because I ain't got no damn Super Bowl rings with the New England Patriots. That would be that guy that was spewing that dribble for the first 5 minutes of this show. Go ahead, Peter. You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy, Damian.
Stephen A., first of all, you commented on his wardrobe. You didn't comment on mine. I'm going right on a flight from here to
San Francisco. You're looking good, Schrager.
I feel like I'm going to go like an old Pan Am flight in like the 1960s, wearing like a suit and tie, like hello to the.
You got to change before you get there.
No, I don't do athleisure. It's beneath me. All right, so I would look at Damian Woody here with his Patriots pom-poms. Before the show, he was scrolling through photos of all his Patriot memories. I'm like, I get it. Here is the Seahawks story, which I think is so cool. John Schneider, the GM, who's not a household name everywhere, is the best executive in this sport. And what he has done is unprecedented. He's the first GM in NFL history to take 2 different teams to the Super Bowl with entirely different rosters. He was the GM of the Russell Wilson years, and he was the GM of the Pete Carroll years. 10 years later, same GM, not a single holdover from those teams is on this team. But you go beyond that. To move on from Russell Wilson at the exact right point. To move on from Pete Carroll, what felt like at the exact right point. Then to move on from DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, 2 of the greatest receivers, maybe outside of Doug Baldwin and Steve Largent in that franchise's history, at the exact right point. Press all the right buttons, and then say, we're going to go get Mike McDonald, a 38-year-old defensive coordinator who nobody knows, and Sam Darnold, who most of the NFL has already dismissed and walked away from. It is like John Schneider has picked every right route when it comes to, hey, A, B, or C. He has chosen the right answer, and they have done so without this giant lull, which is why the Patriots story is amazing. They've been awful the last 2 years, and Robert Kraft had to bite the bullet and buy an entire coaching staff out after 1 year, and then spend the most ever in free agency that same offseason. Seattle's never been through that lull. They've always been good. They've never had those years of 4-13 or 5.
So what's your answer? Is the answer to the Seattle?
Seattle. It's amazing what they've done because they didn't have to go through the sewer of the NFL to get back here. They didn't have to rebuild ever. They just thread the needle perfectly, and now they're a whole new team.
But see, Peter, props to you because, see, Woody is sitting over there acting like the New England Patriots, you know what? We sucked the last 2 years, really the last 4 years or so. But then we went, hold on. But then we went out and we got Mike Vrabel and everything changed. Yo, you spent over $300 million in free agency. You forgot that part. I mean, damn, they bought a new team for crying out loud. Now, they deserve credit for it. I'm not knocking them for it. But to act like that's impressive, you came out of the wallet, all right, and you spent a boatload of money, all right, plus you got a new head coach. So let's take that into consideration as well. Let's not act like, one could easily argue that you not only bought the schedule, you bought a new roster. One could argue that.
See, listen. First of all this blasphemy that you're spitting right now is not going to be tolerated on the show. I want to say, do people understand how bad the New England Patriots were the prior year?
4 wins.
They were 4 wins. They had arguably the worst roster in the league. before Mike Vrabel and company came in. Did they spend in free agency? Absolutely, because their roster was so bad. But we've seen it with many organizations where they go on these spending sprees and it doesn't work. To me, this speaks of Mike Vrabel and his ability to coach and build a culture and turn a team that was last place in the AFC East, that was a laughingstock, to now the Super Bowl with the second youngest quarterback to start in the Super Bowl since Dan Marino. Think about that. Think about the leap that Drake Maye has made this year. Okay, Drake Maye was in that class with Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, and we've been talking about all these other quarterbacks. Well, guess who is elevated to the top of the heap now? It's Drake Maye. Why? Because of Mike Vrabel and, more, in my opinion, more important, Josh McDaniels. Think about that. Having those guys come in and seeing where this Patriots team is right now, to me, I don't want to hear anything about a schedule. You play who's on your schedule. This is not college football. This is not college football. This is pro football. You play who's on your schedule. Then he brings up.
Hold on.
You brought up the Houston Texans.